Alright, today guys I'm going to be making a video on how to change the front pads on a 2001 A35 AMG. I see a couple videos online, but they're not really in detail. It doesn't like zoom in and show you most of the parts that you gotta take apart on the caliper to get the new pads in. So I'll try to make it short and straightforward for you guys. So you see I got the wheel off. I positioned the wheel out a little bit like turned out, so it'll be easier to take all of this apart. We won't have the wheel well in your way. I'll be using a T40 for these 4 bolts. You see it's held over like the little notch on the brake pad. And then I'll be using a T55 for these right here, these 2, to take the caliper off. It's really an Allen, but this is all I can find right now, to be honest with you guys, because I just moved and my shit is all over the place. What I'm doing now is taking a flathead, putting it on the back of the brake pad. I don't know if you guys can see the gap there. I'm pressing it against as far as I can in, and then pushing the calipers in, the top and bottom. So you're also going to do that for this side too. I like to go as far in the middle as possible, so I'm not touching any of the rubber that's on the outside of the caliper. But you're going to push both of those sides in. I got the caliper off from the 2 bolts that I told you guys. Those, I did find my hex set. It was in my closet somewhere, but it's a 10. It's a size 10 if you're going to use one of these. I was able to get it out without actually taking off these smaller bolts. Maybe that'll save you guys some time. Before I place the new pads in, I always line it up, make sure it's exactly the same. Place it in the same way that you took it out. There's a little clip inside right there, so you're probably gonna have to press down a little bit to get those little grooves over that part, and you can just kind of force it on from there. I mean, you guys can take off the screws if you want, but I'm trying to make this a little quick. So yeah, I can't do it with 2 hands, but push down and then push over and just push the pad all the way to that side. Then just do the same with this. The driver's side does not have a sensor, but the other side does. It's held on by these little grooves. See the grooves right there? It pops in and out. It's super simple. See, it'll sit in there like that. You'll see how it's set up on the other side for you guys to take that apart. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Push that down both sides. See how my calipers are all the way compressed in? Just make sure they're all the way flat in. Put that back together and everything will reverse. It's pretty simple. Usually, I know everybody's in the comments, he didn't put grease on the back. Usually I put a little bit of grease back here so it doesn't squeak, but these pads, they're supposedly, they don't squeak, and they're very low dust. Here's the model number. Yeah, but I think that's pretty much it. It's a very straight up, it's a simple job. And usually if you guys have like some anti-seize, I'll just put it on these bolts before I put these back in, just so you won't have no problem. Depending where you live, I'm in North Carolina, so we don't really have too much snow and shit like that. But thank you guys for watching. Alright, so I did decide to show you guys where the sensor is. It's gonna be on the outer part of the caliper. It's there. You could just pry it out. You'll see the part where it connects at, the little connector. You could just pry it out with like a little flathead or something. This is the old one. You see how much, wait, there's a little wear on the back. See how it's flat on the back? My pads are like really low. So it wore it out on the back a little bit. But before you take out this, the one with the once you compress it back, before you take out this one, you gotta just remove the sensor from the back. It'll pull right out. You'll be able to just pry it out with like a flathead or something. Because if you pull this down, the sensor won't be able to make it past this little lip right here. So take that out first and then remove that and just, you know, connect everything back. You guys should be good. Thanks for watching again.